What's up, students? It's Devlin Cassidy, aka the Scholar, coming back at you guys today with a Isabelle V Premium deck profile. I just wanted to go over this today, something quick to upload, and one of my favorite decks, I guess, in Great Nature to cover. So I just wanted to do this today. But before we get into the profile, please make sure to check out Kingslayer Cards. They have an event very, very soon, in about a week, February 25th and 26th. The first day is a standard event, and then the second event is a premium tournament with no overtrigger, and the first place winner is guaranteed a PS5. Please check it out, and check out Kingslayer Cards. Use the promo code SCHOLAR to save 5% off all of your pre-orders. They have an amazing service, fast shipping and everything, and you're going to be able to get all of your cards when you need them. But without further ado, let's get on into the profile. So of course, V-Starter gets you the quick shield. It is illegal in the V format, so please play the V-Starter. Then I got 4 copies of the Saint Sage of Black Liqueur Isabelle. So her skill is counterblast, well, of course, like both Isabelles, but we'll get to the next one in a minute. Is that both when your lottery mechanics go off, you perform both effects for the lottery mechanic, which is really, really neat. And then when placed, you'll look at the top 3 cards of your deck and you can put them in any order, which is nice. Like when you can superior call this off a lovey-dovey daughter, you're going to be able to get more advantage and farm very quickly. And so this is why this card is really, really cool. And then her skill on Vanguard is once per turn. You can counterblast 1, choose one of your like lottery rear guards, and then you can perform their lottery effect again, but you'll have to pay the cost again. You'll activate the auto 1 placed ability again. And then if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this pumps the front row by 10k. So this card's really, really awesome, really, really cool. Then 4 copies of the old Isabelle in the better rarity though. And so again, like the first one, you perform both instead of just the 1 when she's on Vanguard Circle, and Soul Blast 1 when she's putting the top card of your deck into the drop zone. You perform one of the following effects. If it's a normal unit, it gets plus 15k until the end of turn, and then you'll put the card from your drop zone to your hand if it's a trigger, which is really neat because on your grade 3 turns, you can call it a rear guard. She becomes a pseudo pot of greed. If you ride her going second, she can be a pot of greed off the Uxel and the card she adds. So she's really good, but 27k beater you can't beat. And then since we're doing a lot of lottery stuff, obviously we got to play 2 Tester Fox. This card is one of the better cards, man. So you gotta equip him with the Tester Fox. Is able to put pieces back to deck and is able to pump one of your better rear guards actually in this deck. So this card is crucial add to the Isabelle strategy. Then I'm playing 4 copies of Lovey-Dovey Daughter. This card is really, 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 really important, especially when it lets you aggro rush potentially early. So if it's a trigger unit, this card gets plus 15k. And then if it's a normal unit, you call it to rearguard circle, then you can potentially activate its on-place effects as well. So this lets you expand your board really, really fast. And the cost for a counterblast, I couldn't beat this. This card is just really, really good. So yes, Lovey-Dovey Daughter I think is actually the most important grade 2 in the deck. And this would be better actually if we ran Chat Noir. I actually could see like more importance for this card, since like you could call this card become 15k, call something to the back row, then Chat Noir can like make it attack. But I think the Tester Fox is better. But yes, Lovey-Dovey Daughter, really, really good card. Then we're playing good old Reliable Binoculus Tiger. This card's so good, man. It's CB1. You will draw a card if it's a normal unit, and if it's a trigger unit, you choose an opponent's unit and retire it, and then you'll choose 3 of your front row units and they get 5k. So just being able to blow up and retire interceptors and stuff like that, pump up your front row rear guards more is just really, really good. And the fact this will turn into both is really, really strong once you hit your grade 3 turn. And then 3 of this Illusion Scientist Researcher Fox. So this card actually gets 5k every time a card is discarded from the top of the deck. And since we do more discarding from the tops than Leopold, this was kind of like the theory to bump this up to 3, is because more times than not, like you'll find a Tester Fox call to rear, and then this will get like plus at least 15k on its own off just its additional rearguard circle effect. So this card just can become like a 29k beater on its own, which is like a very respectable number. So yeah, just this card alone is really, really good. Being able to find out more Isabelle so that way you can farm more Excel markers, since you're not like Leopold where you automatically get that additional Excel, is just really, really good. And then 4 copies of Mini Billy. Mini Billy is your important grade 3 searcher. It lets you just make sure that you're riding kind of the preferred Isabelle of Lakir, but just make sure that you're just hopefully avoiding riding any sort of tester fox like this. Just ride Isabelle, you win. 13k booster, can't really beat it. Just I think it's really a staple just to play this. Then we have 4 of the most important promo to ever come out. Affiliated Lemur. This will countercharge and soul charge you on place. This is fantastic. This replaces your resources. You're able to really make a lot of value out of this card. So this card's like one of your most important cards you have access to. Definitely want to play it. Then I got 2 copies of the Ceracle Kapu. This card is just essentially actually a truly pot of greed on your Isabelle turns, just because you're gonna like draw a discard, but then like draw a card and then like put a card from your hand bottom to the bottom of your deck. So like just being able to just put triggers from your hand back on the bottom of your deck during an offensive turn and like call like a Mini Belly down to shuffle. Even if you put like 2 triggers off of the thing, just putting like 3 triggers back to deck is nice. But just filtering you like really early is actually like really just a big plus. And then since we're playing a lot of like on place cards, I thought Scale Toucan still deserved a spot on this list. Just being able to Soul Blast, return a card to hand, becomes a 13k booster when a card is discarded is just really valuable. So I think still Scale Toucan is one of the better cards for V Great Nature as a whole. Just being able to re-abuse these on place effects, especially given in tandem with a lottery mechanic, you really want to do this. So definitely Scale Toucan in that deck. Okay, for the trigger lineup, we are playing 8 regular crit and then 2 crit sentinel. Since you are milling a lot of cards out of your deck, you don't want to necessarily be drawing a lot of cards, and the fact that you're able to stack with the Isabelle is also kind of important, to where you're just able to maybe like crit your opponent out for game, which is really big. And since your Isabelle grade 3 Lakir is going to have a pseudo front, I didn't see really fronts really as necessary, and I just much rather push for damage and just aggress my opponent out just with the crits naturally. So this is really good, but still I think though it is worthy to mention, off the Sentinels you do play the 2 draw PGs, because not only is this the most beautiful draw PG ever printed in the game, but it's also just really good defensive check. Maybe you need the PG just because they're a little bit bigger, but yeah, just I think this though is still good to have, as the 2-2 split is like perfectly warranted. And then to wrap it all up, I have 3 Heal Guardian, 1 Dictionary Goat. Card simple, you know, just being able to live early and then just a little more shield value. Maybe I could see like myself doing a 2-2 split actually, but I don't know, just 3-1. Finding these early and just being able to live a grade 3 turn is really nice inside V. So I think that maybe we see a 2-2 split in the future, but for right now 3-1's been working fine, and I can't really complain about it at all. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I know, really quick profile today, guys. Just wanted to get something out for y'all, because I know that I've been a little bit slow on producing out all that content, but I definitely wanted to make sure that you guys got something card related this week besides just a channel update. I will be having my interviews with Andrew Kondrick and Crow very soon. And I will get those put up for you guys and all that good stuff. And I am working on the premium clan analysis series starting with Great Nature, and I hope to have that up by this weekend, if not definitely next week, as I start this series to kind of, you know, give a general overview for clans for players that are beginning to get into premium, because I know that format is gaining a little traction, just giving the wild prices of D standard right now, which hopefully changes, but all of those grievances may be for another video. But I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. Please, again, check out Kingslayer cards and use the promo code SCHOLAR to save 5% off, and, you know, get all your pre-orders and snag all that good stuff. And make sure, pretty much, I guess, actually now a week out, yeah, just, you know, go check out their event. It's going to be absolutely awesome, absolutely epic, and make sure you just shop with them. But that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful rest of your week, and until next time, I love y'all, students. Take care.